Good morning, beloveds. I'm running a little bit. Well, I'm probably a little early from where I've been, but we were watching they were talking about Tina Turner, who graduated into her next existence yesterday. It was really cool. And when you think about how amazing she was and all of the people that she influenced, and just, when you use the word icon, Tina Turner. Yeah. So, it was interesting, fascinating, and then you stop and think, wait, you know what? I love all of that music and I don't have any of it. I'm going to have to rectify that. All right. It is May 27th. Our author today is Anna L. Palmer, and it is from the Divine Science Monthly from 1933. June of 1933, so this should be really interesting. Okay, so our title is Let Us Learn. Let us learn to have faith in the master power of the soul self within, and then address the master after this manner. Indwelling master, thou knowest me. Thou art able to fulfill my need, and I ask thee while in sleep and while in work that you go forth and bring for me the wisdom and intelligence of God that will work through me to manifest the harmony, life, love, and joy that I do so much desire. Indwelling master, I have faith in thee, and I leave this request, trusting that thou wilt reveal to me the perfect way. Well, you want a master class in how to put I can't remember, as soon as I go to say it, then the name pops out of my head. The realization step in a treatment. There you go. I talk about the source of getting to know the source of your own being. That's who she's addressing. That is who Anna is addressing. Anna is addressing the source of our own being. The source, because, and we can go back and have this conversation as many times as we need to have it. One of the frequent criticisms of God is, well, why do I have to ask for things if God knows what I need? Of course, God knows what we need. God knows what we need. God knows what we want. God knows what we desire. Why do we have to ask for them? For the very reason that God knows what we need, but God is also aware of our willingness to accept it. The reason why we have to ask for things is because the asking for them signals, if not the complete willingness to accept, at least the beginnings of the willingness to accept. When you ask for what you desire, when you go to God and say, this is what I want, then you are signaling your willingness to accept it. Because we can ask for what we want, all we want, but until we are willing to accept it, God can't give it to us. And so what Anna is doing in here is Anna is addressing the source of our own being and saying, this is what I want. And what does she want? She wants divine guidance. All of the things that will, in the long run, get us what it is that we want. Being willing to be open to that divine guidance, to, and more importantly, being willing to accept it. And I like that she says in sleep, because dreams are our subconscious working through our conscious life. And so sometimes we wake up from really weird dreams and go, what was I thinking? And then we have to work through them. And interestingly enough, so I'm actually working on it. I just had a really weird dream, early this morning, I guess, because today I've chosen to take today as a rest day, just simply because there's been some shifts at work and I need to be, and so in my dream, there was a stream, and I kept watching the water rise, and I'm like, and frequently in dreams, water is emotion, so the emotions are continually rising, and then all of a sudden they were frozen. Okay, so clearly I have some work there to do. But so, and you can do that. You can ask your dreams to tell you, okay, what am I working on? What am I working on? And now I know I'm working on emotional stuff. So, but this is absolutely a master class. She says, let us address the master in this manner. Realization. Okay. So that third step in treatment where you tell spirit what it is that you want. And if master bothers you, then change the word. Because I could say, indwelling spirit, thou knowest me. Yeah, you know me. You know me. You are able to fulfill my need, and I ask you, while in sleep and while in work, that you, spirit, go forth and bring to me the wisdom and intelligence of God that will work through me. I'm not asking for all of the wisdom of God. I'm not asking for, because I'm not capable of channeling that. I am a limited being. I'm an individualized center with access to the unlimited, but I myself am limited, and I get that. So I'm asking for what will work through me. What it is that I have worked on, what it is that I have worked on that I can do. That's what I'm asking spirit to bring me here. While in sleep, so in my dreams, give me this guidance in my dreams. And while I am working, be it, awake and doing this kind of work, or, at what I like to call my mortgage paying job, that will work through me to manifest. And what is it that I want? Harmony, life, love, and joy. And that pretty much covers the bases. Harmony, life, love, and joy. And I do so much desire. Indwelling spirit, I have faith in you. And I leave this request trusting that you will reveal to me the perfect way. That masterclass of realization. Now, would I use, and you saw me change the language a little bit because it's 1933. It's 90 years ago. We don't talk like that. I don't talk like that. Now people still write like that occasionally, but not me. So when you read things like this, and they speak to you, and this one definitely speaks to me in the beauty of its simplicity, change the words and then use it in your own spiritual work. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And I'm grateful for the editor who collected this work for finding that beautiful little gem, and sharing it with us. And so she starts out by let us learn to have faith in the master power of the soul self, and then address that soul self. So the mission today, should we choose to accept it, let's have faith in the power that animates us, the power that guides us, the power that knows us. And I like that she put that line in there. You know me. You know me. Bring me what it is that will help me live in harmony, live my best life, and do my best work. And bring it to me all the time. Bring it to me all the time. It's not always comfortable to be divinely guided, but it's always interesting. So there's your mission today. Have faith. Have faith. And be willing to ask for what you want. Be willing, and you can do it as simply as she did. Look, harmony, love, life, and joy. That covers all the bases. It covers all the bases. You can get more specific, when you want to. But as a general rule, harmony, love, life, joy, you've covered most of the bases there, if not all of them. All right, beloveds. So that is the mission today. Thank you, Anna Palmer. Thank you, Divine Science. I don't know a whole lot about Divine Science other than we have, that was the where Ernest was ordained, and that some of the women are incredible. So this has been an interesting education for me about Divine Science. I'm really enjoying it. So I hope you are too. All right. The other mission that I give you every day is the same mission I give you every day, which is these to practice the spiritual principle of the spiritual practice of love, kindness, and compassion on yourself. Okay? I'm going to remind you, it is self-care. I'm asking you to practice self-care. It is extremely important that you take care of yourself. If you're going to live a life of service, then you have to take care of yourself. All right? Them's the rules. Them's the rules. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I like to remind you when you get on an airplane, they say if the oxygen masks drop, put your mask on, then help your neighbor. All right? This is what I'm talking about. Take care of yourself. And it's as simple as taking a deep breath before you speak. It looks like taking a walk, taking a nap, taking a break, having a rest day. You know, I exercise 5 or 6 days a week. I build in those rest days and I build in that extra. So if I need that extra, like tomorrow, if I need that rest day tomorrow, I will take that rest day tomorrow and I'll still get 5 days. It's good. You know, that is how you practice self-care. And the spiritual practice of doing something loving for yourself, doing something kind for yourself, doing something compassionate for yourself, it's necessary. It is extraordinarily necessary. You are an individualized center of God. You deserve your own love, your own kindness, your own compassion. You're also your own best test subject. So practice on yourself. Create that habit. One of the things that I say about this is as you practice this spiritual practice, you are creating a well-worn path to the source of your own being, what she called the master of the soul self. Okay, so you're creating a well-worn path to that. Well, that is the infinite source of love, kindness, and compassion. When you create that well-worn path, then no matter what happens, you've got plenty. Because you're connected to an infinite source. And if you're connected to an infinite source, then you've got plenty for yourself. You've got plenty for people that you meet that need extra. It works very well that way. So try it. Okay. So yeah, I think I've said joy. Let me go back to joy. Because she talked about joy. She talked about harmony and joy. I don't talk so much about harmony, but I do talk a lot about joy. Your life is a special occasion. So one of the suggestions of love, kindness, and compassion that I make is to eat dessert first. What I'm reminding you in that is make room for joy. Okay? Your life is a special occasion. One of the qualities of God is joy. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to make room for joy. No matter what is going on in the world, no matter what is going on in your life, you deserve joy. So make room for it. Okay? Especially when it doesn't look like there's room for joy. That's when it's extra important to make room for joy. All right. I am going to get off that soapbox and jump into the rest of the suggestions, which is to do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like for you today, which is a fancy way of me saying exercise. I got it from my personal trainer. That's what we show up at 7 o'clock in the morning and we're, bleary eyed and what have you. And he engages our mind and body. And we walk out of there just like ready to take on the world. Engage your mind and your body. Please do hydrate, drink plenty of water. Your brain works better when it is well hydrated. And as we move into the warmer months, it becomes extra important to drink extra water. So please hydrate. And then that early in your day bright light. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful morning. There's sunshine. And so now I haven't been outside yet, but early in your day bright light, artificial light does count. It helps to reset those hormones. What it does, it's called a circadian rhythm. And what it does is it helps to set your hormones into that natural cycle. You'll have more energy during the day. You'll sleep better at night. So try that. And then, as always, I'm going to quote Ernest Holmes because it's who I am. And it's my favorite quote. Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you do live in heaven right here, right now. As Anna was suggesting that we trust the master of our soul self, that's what we're talking about. When we open the windows of our soul, we are inviting in that soul self, that master of our soul self, the spirit. We invite that spirit in, and that spirit reminds us that we all come from the same source. and that heaven is a mindset. It is a consciousness. It is what lets us look around at the world and go, you know what? This is heaven. And when we create that mindset, when we create that consciousness for ourselves, then we are on the way to making a world that works better for everybody. So, because people see you walking around in heaven and they're like, what do you know that I don't know? So, Christ consciousness, password is love, mindset. Okay? Heaven ceases to be a place that we have to get to and can become any place we are. And if that is not a superpower, I don't know what is. If Jesus said the kingdom of God is within you, this is what we're talking about. Heavenly mindset. So, open the windows of your soul. Allow that breath of heaven to remind you it's all God. So, and you can always take him his advice, look for the good and praise it. All right. I'm going to move forward. Where am I at? I think I'm at the social media part where I remind you we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark on the social medias that we are on. So please look out for that. Reverend Jesse did post a tribute to Tina Turner on our Facebook, which probably means I should snatch that and go put it up on our Instagram. Guess I'll do that today. And I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. So, we try and put up light, enlightening, funny, heartfelt, good stuff. Good stuff. So just keep an eye out for that. And I know the YouTube channels, they've got all kinds of stuff on them. I'm particularly proud of our Soul Session playlist on the Creative Life Spiritual Center YouTube channel. And on both channels, on the Running Rev Ryan YouTube channel and the Creative Life, I'm most of the way through this thing called You. So I found out there wasn't an Audible version. I was like, well, we'll create one. So if you've ever wanted to read this thing called You and just don't have time, well, you can listen to me read it. I'm not perfect, but I wanted to make sure it was available. So please make yourself available or use that stuff. Use that stuff. It's there. It's there for that. All right. Oh, and if you want to know what's going on with the center, email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the constant contact. So, all right. Jumping forward into, I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, an amazing day, I think it's Thursday? It's been a weird weekday. A good day. And if that's too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough. Surprise. Just as you are. You are a beloved child of God. Surprise. A divine spark. I forgot to turn my text messaging off clearly. You are a brilliant light, a spirit in motion, God in action, a godling. Know who you are. Know who you are. You're, as I said, all of those things, a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased and well represented. Okay? You deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. This is what I'm talking about. Know who you are. All right, beloveds. So I'm going to remind you, Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I should be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved always. Always. And I will see you next time.